Hello, I'm Sayes, and I'm going to talk about the sets. Principle. What are the sets? In mathematics, a set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects, considered as an object in its own right. These objects can be anything, numbers, letters, shapes, or even other sets. The objects in a set are called its elements or members. Later, I will share some examples. Sets are typically denoted by the listing their elements with current places. For example, the set of all natural numbers less than 5 can be written as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The elements of a set can be specified in any order, and each element appears only once in a set. If an element is repeated, it is considered only once. Sets can be finite or infinite. Finite sets have definite numbers or elements, while infinite sets have an infinite numbers of elements. For example, the set of positive integers is an infinite set. They can be also be classified based on types of elements they contain. Some common types of sets include empty set. This is a set with no elements denoted by the symbol like you are seeing, or singleton set. A set with only one element, for example 5, is a singleton set containing the number 5. Finite set, a set with an finite number of elements. Infinite set, a set with an infinite numbers of elements. Universal set, a set that contains all the objects under consideration in a particular context. Now I will talk about the properties. First, let's talk about commutative property. Those are equal to the first, but what means the u and the n? Those aren't a U and N, but they have the shape. Union, the union of two sets, A and B, is the set that contains all elements that belong to either A or B, or both. It is denoted by A, U, B. Intersection. The intersection of two sets A and B is the set that contains all elements that belong to both A and B. It is denoted by A, the sign that has the shape of N, and B. Associated property. The associated property states that the way elements are grouped when performing set operation does not affect the result. In other words, the associated property holds for both union and intersection operations. Union U, intersection N. Distributive property. The distributive property relates the operation of union and intersection of sets. It states that the union of two sets followed by intersection with a third set is equal to the intersection of each set with a third set, followed by the union of results. The identified property, also known as the identity element or identity law, is a property that applies to certain operations on sets. It states that there exists a special element called the identity element, such that when this element is combined with any other element using the specific operation, it leaves the other element unchanged. Complement. The complement of a set is denoted by A apostrophe. Is the set of all elements that belong to the universal but not to A. The imponent property. The imponent property states that performing a set operation multiple times on a set does not change the set itself. In other words, applying the same operation to a set repeatedly yields the same set.